Welcome to Husky Stadium in Ncaa, Illinois. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bears ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. It's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the draw, it's Johnson. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Huskies are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. to the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
Here we go, ready. Push ahead on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Number 36, set to kick it away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Bryant. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what did they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ready? Wide 53. Wide 53. Hey, check it, check it. 62-24 hope. 62-24 hope. Go!
Trying to run, it's Johnson. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Now, for starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his own 20. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The hand to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the second quarter. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Break.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Locklear. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. With the draw, it's Johnson. And they swarm him under.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got it. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wants to keep it in the air. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The RPO, it's complete. Wide open spaces. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
There's some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the delay, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Jet. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Maybe some room here. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off to Joyner. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is in the air. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. Made a defender miss. Could be an alley. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Touchdown, Bears!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Here's a give to Joyner. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff to the single back. Maybe a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Here's Joyner. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fowler. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab from And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
Down, ready. Flag 14, ready, go.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Ready, go.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it way down the field.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. And this
Touchdown, Husky! Fit it in the window for the score. The Huskies back on top.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. From the gun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plucks it out of the air. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They're setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Complete. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Missouri State. The Bears have the answer. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's up and good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Find space on the right. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Delay to the back. It's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Davidson. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Thompson. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. And here we go, final play of the game right here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort.